live streaming, so tell me when we're ready.
I think we'll get. We're live streaming too.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Good morning and welcome to an announcement of another major milestone for soccer in the city of Cincinnati. Crystal Palace Football Club, based in southern London, play their football in the English Premier League, the most popular league in the world. Like FC Cincinnati, Palace are an aspirational club, having been in the Premier League since 2013 when they were promoted to the English top tier. Led by manager Alan Pardew, the Eagles play an exciting attacking style with dynamic players known well among American fans. The supporters of Palace at their home ground, Selhurst Park, are well known for their enthusiastic support of their club, flags, tifos, and chants, much like our supporters here in the Bailey. Our manager, John Harkes, tremendous. He played in our own U.S. Open Cup, which FC Cincinnati achieved their first victory last night, our first victory. He also played in an English FA Cup final, which Palace is competing in right now, and they'll be aiming to lift the trophy on Saturday when they play Manchester United. So you can watch this great club, Crystal Palace, when we'll be hosting them here in the Queen City, and we look forward to that great game on July the 16th. So for us, it's a tremendous opportunity. And again, just how unique is it that we're in the midst of our U.S. Open Cup competition. We're bringing a club, Crystal Palace, that's about to play in an FA Cup final. And our manager here is probably maybe the only coach in the United States at any level who's competed in both those, scored in Wembley Stadium, I believe, in an FA Cup final a few minutes into the match. So with that, let me bring up John Harkes, and then I'm happy to answer some questions when John speaks about ticketing and other logistics of the match. So, John.
Thank you, Jeff. First of all, I just want to say thank you to Jeff Berding and to our club and ownership group and front office staff, not just for providing us with an incredible opportunity to play against such a historical club with great success coming from the Barclays Premier League, but also just for a tremendous start to the season and what we've been able to do here at Nippert Stadium, and lighting up this city and what we've been able to do as a club in such a short period of time. We've made strides, and we talk about the strides on the field, and always that's going to be my focus as a coach of this team and what our players are doing, but off the field, incredible what Jeff has been able to do connecting the city to our club. So thank you, Jeff, for all that and providing us this great opportunity. Crystal Palace, amazing club. Alan Pardew, an amazing coach as well. Fortunately, like Jeff said, I was able to, in a short period of time, play at hallowed Wembley Stadium in the League Cup final for Sheffield Wednesday and beat Manchester United in my first 7 months there as a club, but also playing against Arsenal, both in the FA Cup final and League Cup final years after. And, when you talk about clubs and opportunities that come along the way, for FC Cincinnati, to be able to confirm this date, July 16th, and against an opponent like Crystal Palace, there's just, for me, a lot of emotions because of the connections that I have to the game back in England and how good it was in terms of an experience. But it'll be great to see Alan Pardew on the sideline. I look forward to that, and I look forward to seeing some of the players like Punch and MacArthur and none other than Johan Cabaye, one of the best players there is to step on the field in the Premier League. And so quality opponents for us, great opportunity for us to test ourselves, and a great opportunity for this city, to see international competition. One of the best there is, really. And, they preserved their safety 2-1 win against Stoke last weekend. They play, like Jeff said, in the FA Cup tomorrow against Manchester United. So I look forward, and I hopefully they have great success in that. And I know that we're going to provide a great opportunity for them to come in and see a good opponent here in Cincinnati with FC Cincinnati. So we're really looking forward to it.
Any questions?
So how do you really put together a plan to bring in clubs and bring in an English Premier League team a couple weeks after, or months after the club's established?
Sure. Well, let's start with the fact that we have a manager in John Harkes and a special advisor to me and our ownership group, and Mark McCullers, who had 10 years of experience as the president and GM of the Columbus Crew. Between the two of them, a network around the world. So we were presented with many opportunities and inquiries about English Premier League clubs playing here, as well as from other top leagues across Europe, in South America, and in Mexico. Clubs interested in coming to play FC Cincinnati this summer. So we've spent, since after the first of the year, months evaluating these opportunities as they were presented to us. And at the end of the day, the Crystal Palace opportunity came to us here in the past few weeks. And as we evaluated it, we thought it was the strongest opportunity for FC Cincinnati, for the fans, and for the city of Cincinnati. You know, Crystal Palace will bring fans from all over the Midwest. They're playing in Philadelphia, then they're going to Vancouver. So for the Crystal Palace fans across the Midwest, we're on a Saturday night, so we'll be an attractive trip. So, from a hotel standpoint, a visitor standpoint, we think that this is a great thing for the city of Cincinnati. Obviously, we have a generation of soccer fans who are growing up watching the English Premier League on Saturdays and Sundays. I've been to the Rhine House and Molly's and some of the places here in town, and they're packed on Saturday and Sunday mornings. And I know with 3 teenagers, what we're watching on on Sunday mornings, it's no longer Meet the Press. It's now it's the English Premier League. So we felt that this was just a tremendous opportunity to bring the English Premier League, the Barclays English Premier League, to Cincinnati, and we think it makes again another strong statement that Cincinnati is one of the top soccer cities in the United States, and we're certainly also excited not only for the fans, but also for our players. What a great opportunity for our players who get to go out there and compete in their passion, in their sport, against a team from the English Premier League. It's tremendous, and we think it'll be an exciting game. Again, the style that Crystal Palace plays, it should be very entertaining soccer.
And do you think you'll be able to sell out Memphis Stadium or put together that kind of marketing for it?
So we would certainly like to. We think that the response will be strong. Let me share a little bit of information about tickets. Our season ticket holders' 2016 packets contain a ticket to this match. So if you're an FC Cincinnati season ticket holder, you have a ticket in your book to the international friendly. It's the ticket marked exhibition game in the packet. So when we sold season tickets, we said you'll have 17 matches, the 15 regular season games, the first U.S. Open Cup match last evening, and then an international friendly. We were always committed to having an international friendly, and the season ticket holders have already bought their ticket. Then to add additional value to season ticket holders, by early June, our season ticket holders will have a priority to purchase up to 6 additional tickets for this friendly against Crystal Palace. Our season ticket holders should look for an email with additional ticketing information and special ordering protocols. So right away, a great value to season ticket holders. They already have their ticket to an English Premier League game, and then they're going to have the opportunity for their family and friends who might be interested to order additional tickets. I would mention that prorated season ticket packages are still available. So for those fans who might have checked out some of our matches and at this point are interested in becoming season ticket holders, they can buy season tickets prorated starting at the Harrisburg match on the 28th of May, and then that season ticket packet will include at the season ticket holder rate a ticket to the Crystal Palace match. And then we anticipate that the tickets will go on sale to the general public sometime in mid-June, after we give a couple weeks for our season ticket holders to order their additional tickets. The ticket prices will start at $10 for the Crystal Palace match, and they'll go up to $30 for general admission reserve seating. So that's a little higher than the USL schedule, but not, I would offer, probably not materially higher. So we'll be putting information out to the public here over the next few weeks. And if people are interested in contacting our sales team on season tickets, it's 977-KICK. But just to give you a sense, a season ticket right now in the Bailey is $84 a ticket. Obviously, the most exclusive place in the stadium, and obviously very fun in terms of the environment there. So $84 there, $120 in the youth, $180 in Zone 2, $216 in Zone 3. That's per ticket per season. So again, we would encourage folks to become season ticket holders. This is the kind of value, this is the kind of soccer we're looking to bring to Cincinnati. We think our team presents great entertainment. The stadium has been electric at all of our matches, and we hope that people might say at this point the jury is in, and the verdict has been a good one for Cincinnati and soccer fans, and maybe folks will come out and buy some additional season tickets.
Jeff, what kind of extra preparations are going to have to go on for the field? Are you going to bring grass in, or just play on the turf?
We're playing on our turf. It is FIFA certified, UBU monofilament turf. It is the highest quality of turf you can have in the world. And so Crystal Palace, that was obviously part of discussions, and they're very comfortable playing on that pitch. I might also add, since I didn't mention this, on the ticketing, in between the season ticket holder selection in early June and the public sale in mid-June, we will likely have some special ticket packages that will include potentially a USL game or a couple USL games and a Crystal Palace ticket as a part of a special offer with special prices. I don't have those details yet, but we anticipate having the season ticket holder piece, a special package piece, and then the general public. So again, we're very excited. Really thrilled to have Crystal Palace come. I appreciate their club and showing their support for FC Cincinnati and for the squad that we've put together, led by John Harkes, and it should be a great night of soccer in Cincinnati.
Is there any estimate how much it costs, 6 figures, 7 figures, to bring in Crystal Palace?
It was affordable. I'll just leave it at that, or we wouldn't be here. That was a part of that was a part of the evaluation process with all the clubs that we talked about.
Just so I'm clear, they approached you?
Again, we had a lot of clubs approaching us, and we had a unique opportunity when we put our schedule together with the USL. And at the end of the day, they scheduled our games. It's up to the USL. But when they scheduled our games, we had an opportunity to have the Saturday, July the 16th, free. And we knew that was sort of the time period where a lot of these international friendlies will take place. And we knew that most of these international friendlies take place with 3 games, a midweek, a weekend, and another midweek game, traveling usually east to west. And so the fact that we had the Saturday in July free, which was intentional on our part in our desire to have that, it gave us, we think, a pretty unique scheduling opportunity to be included. And then, the second part was, what's the market like? And we've certainly proven that. What's our squad? Is it going to be a competitive friendly? I think we've proven that. And so all of a sudden, we became a pretty popular market, a popular club for people to reach out to. But we're thrilled to have Crystal Palace again, and we'll have a chance to watch them this Saturday at 12 noon on Fox compete for the FA Cup championship.
What was the team's reaction when you
The team is, I would say, a little giddy. They're very excited. As Jeff said, anytime that you get to challenge yourself and play against a club of this level is, it's an exciting opportunity, and the guys know that. They want to challenge themselves. And look, to be fair, when Jeff talks about the window, I mean, back in August when we first started talking about this idea, we even discussed it then. Like, when's the international, when's the preseason start for a lot of clubs? And, this is the time frame. We always had in mind that we can probably do something pretty special here because Jeff already had, the connections and putting together with Nippert and the game day experience here. So, when you discuss it with the players, they smile and they raise to a whole new level because, it doesn't, not that it justifies them what they're doing because we're competing in the USL and we're doing well right now, but as such a young club, to be able to have that opportunity to play against, I was talking with Dan McNally, one of our operations guy in the front office who's English, and he's just like, Harksey, this is unreal, and that's how the players feel. It's a great opportunity for them to go out and compete. And we know they're going through preseason. It's going to be a good game for them. We've got to be respectful of their preparations and what they're doing for the Premier League for next year. But at the same time, we're going to be respectful of that, but we're still going to want to compete and play. So it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, I think that, the players, you get excited about it, but once you step on the lines, then you're competing in a match. It reminds me of our second match as a club where we competed against New York City FC. They had some pretty heavyweight names on their roster. And, once we got out there, now we're playing soccer, and it's our team against your team. And, we think that the fans should really enjoy the show.
What's it say just, since August when you've started, what does it say to have EPL clubs now interested in reaching out to your USL teams about coming here and wanting to play?
Well, I think it reaffirms what we've said from the beginning. Number one, that this is a great soccer market, and every bit of the support we've received every day since our launch has affirmed that, and I think shared that with the rest of the U.S. soccer community, and now even a little internationally with some of the media we're getting, and now this. But I think the second thing is we've always said that we want to bring soccer, literally from the first press conference, we want to bring soccer at the highest level to Cincinnati. That's what our aim was. And the first evidence of that was who we hired as our first manager in John Harkes. I think the roster we've put together with guys with significant MLS experience and some international experience, and today with announcing that we're going to play Crystal Palace. I mean, that's what Carl Lindner and our ownership group has been committed to from day one. That's been my job to execute it. We think, again, that this just makes a strong statement that Cincinnati is a top soccer market. We view ourselves as a big league community, and we were going to present this at a big league level in every way we could. All right. We appreciate you all coming out, and look forward to seeing you in July, if not sooner.
Practice will begin at time you're welcome to shoot B-roll. We still have a window of opportunity to talk to some players if you'd like to talk to some players outside.
Thank you, guys. If anybody has questions, if you guys want to talk to me, I have to go through my office real quick, but I'll be on the side of the field. And of course, Jeff, you're available, right, if you have to go back to the office. Okay.